Alright, hey there, E here, and we are back with more Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. And might be a shorter stream today, might not feeling super great. So depending on how things go, may end up cutting the stream early. Just one of those things we'll have to wait and see. But moving on from that, last time we continued a bit more of exploration of the Footfall Station, faked our identity to sneak into a funeral. We had a whole bunch of near-death experiences because of that, but managed to scamper away into an inheritance that did not rightfully belong to us. So a very nice bit of profit from that. Did a bit more wandering, not a whole lot, there really wasn't much to do. That whole thing with the funeral that took up most of the time. Saw a few more of the sites. And then talked to the Liege at the station. Found out about the situation going on here, that their main concern is the fact that they are running out of food, and yeah, they haven't been able to cut any sort of satisfactory deal with the two other rogue trader houses. So we have been asked to do that, to deliver a supply of food to them. And we agreed to do that. A fair deal. Yeah, definitely should benefit us. But then a bit afterwards, we were confronted by a representative from House Chorda, another one of the rogue trader factions in the area. Wanted us to renegotiate the deals, something a bit more exploitative, and then basically share the profit with them. We denied them, and then we got ambushed by a bunch of people from the Andrews gang. And then we kind of left off after the fight was concluded. That's about anyone else. No. As for today's plans, we just are going to finish exploring the station. Thanks to talking to the Liege, we gained access to a few more areas. We can now visit the quarantine zone, see what's going on with all the sick people, see if whether or not it's a Nurgle infection or not. And then also we might be able to deal with the Andrews gang, so there is that too. So got those two main quests, sort of main quests, and then yeah, potentially recruiting a few more people. Have Jai, who we met while talking to Vladaym, and then we have the Arbides guy, whose name I am blanking on right now. But yeah, he's currently waiting for us at the docks. So not a whole lot left for the Footfall Station. At which point then we'll be heading out back to Von Valence's territory to see what sort of troubles have been going on over there. There you are. Shouldn't you have stopped? You kind of said that. Alright, well, not a problem anymore. Scammed us out of a whole bunch of money. Oh. You're indeed a friend. You made some powerful people very angry. Stop. No, wait. Vladaym told us to make sure you're not seen around here again as well. Oh, not seen around here again, and we will. Kind of durable. Can we shoot? Get back our money? No. He took way too much money for trying to free them.
What lies beyond?
Anyways, off to the quarantine zone. Thought I saw a container pop up. Well, anyways, finally enter this place and see what sort of
tapestry of a world,
heretical behaviorism going on. Yeah, we encountered another group of heretics last time as well. Yeah, but they're in this area and they were working for. They look like they were Zinch related. The ones here look like if there is heretical work going on, probably Nurgle. Anyways. Okay, I thought they were going to set us on fire. Enter the quarantine zone. We received permissions for that.
Ha! There will be no peace in my wake.
Oh, I thought we were able to go in. Did I select the wrong one? Just completely misremember. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back and deal with this later then.
Step at a time.
Alright, and then next part. Trying to deal with the Ambers gang. Yeah, I didn't get that thing, but it did not pop up. Yeah, location of the base has been found. Its entrance is somewhere in Sector 2 in the Shadow Quarters. Turn off to the entrance can be seen from the Adeptus Emissicus. Should be enough to find the place.
They will see. Oh, yes.
Listen?
They all see.
Nope, another leaflet. I don't think it's the warehouse. Or maybe it is. Did they just reuse the same map as the one we went through yesterday? Yeah, we got Sector 2. Yeah, we got lured into a crematorium. Had to escape, run through the sewers. Ended up coming into a warehouse. Looked like, yeah, exact same layout. Exploding barrels. No enemies, however. Pulsar. Once per turn, when the wearer scores a critical hit with the pistol, the next attack with the pistol costs 0 AP. Yeah, very much a Jai item.
Patience. Oh, my nerves
I'm still
are
new to the
frayed.
art of exploring.
Yeah, entrance in somewhere in Sector 2.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Well, that's Sector 1. There's Sector 2. Maybe it's on Sector 2 and for the purpose of labeling it within the warehouse. Well, no matter, we got a few items out of it.
What lies beyond?
Yeah, I thought it would have been this thing as well. Although that might have been where we fought the heretics last time. Yeah, Adeptus Amescus. Not down there. Yeah, I had a bit of an issue with it last time as well.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Yeah, visible from the entrance. Okay, we just got the warehouse. Nothing else popped up. It might be in the quarantine zone.
Mystery of a world. I am the rogue
Those are a lot of
thread.
mines. Yeah, I think they did say that they set up a whole bunch of mines to stop them from entering. Oh, hey, Sector 2. There it is. How big is this place? Not very large. door there. Looks like there might be a room over there. Let's go through this one then. Okay, this loops around.
One step at a time, amidst the
Right, this part
madness.
seems a bit more advantageous. Not targetable, it seems like. Maybe a dialogue scene first. Yeah. Denver Kingpin. The man with the shaggy mop of dark hair is dressed and armed about as well as everyone else in here. And yet he's unmistakably the leader. He takes a step toward you, he chuckles. He spreads his arms wide in a welcoming gesture. My guest, what a joy it is to see you in my humble refuge. As you've come here to be introduced to the truth, which will you choose? Then, words or fire and metal? Argenta, you already know the answer here, check. Argenta grasps her weapon. If you have to say, then Sayet. More fun, fire and metal. He rolled over all of Footfall with fear. This is a serious achievement. Working with people like that, so let's talk refer to using resources rationally rather than charge in with guns blazing. They have attacked us a number of times. Abelard glowers menacingly and says, in his best officer voice, by the order of the head of the Von Valances dynasty, a fully recognized rogue trader with all the intended right and privileges, including authority on Footfall, you riffraff are hereby sentenced to death. May the Emperor have mercy on your souls, for we will show none. Kingpin, the man, cringes. Bloated old masters of the universe. We don't realize that the time has passed. You think you can scare me? Do you even know what our name means, outsider? Footfall calls us the Anvers. They do not stop to look, listen, learn. The man pauses and then half closes his eyes and proclaims in a crude but clear High Gothic. Auxilial non veniet. Help will not come. The maw is closed. The gross expanse is on its own now. A new era has come and we are its sovereigns. Yeah, you talked a lot about overthrowing the ruling class, but no, you just wanted your own authority, huh?
Glorious spectacle of your demise!
I will take you down.
Oh, we have to go all the way over here, huh? Let's see, 13 enemies. If it's going to be like that, might have been better to have come in from this side. Yeah, the side that we picked through the door was probably the worst position. Let's build those first. Kingpin is at 304. Yeah, it's only one AP to activate. You could have her activated. She gets a lot of movement usually. And then have her use her artistic acrobatics or whatever to get back into position away from this guy. Well, first, Argenta last. Kingpin second. Okay, you're melee oriented. You do have a med kit. And then if you die first, you're gonna cause some problems. Okay, to go up front. Oh, Abelard. You have a decent amount of movement. Or decent position. Cassie, hang back. Since you are going last. No, Argenta's going last. Not quite enough movement for that. Aristocrat there, bodyguard. You can definitely kill this guy. Problem is, should be very vulnerable. Making 8 movement. Go all the way there. 9. Do you have charge? You might. Or that she might be just out of range.
I shall not fail.
Yeah, not under any damage over time. Yeah, I could use Pain Resonance immediately. Might be able to kill you that way.
Brings me no pleasure.
Never mind. Blood effects.
There is only death.
Yeah,
Yours
Phil might be
or
dead.
mine.
Here we go.
Yeah, that didn't work out. I can kill you first, maybe, and then charge the Kingpin.
I will do my duty. Victory is imminent. Indeed.
skull. Okay, looking there. Banishment, will that work?
The omniscient
No.
comprehends.
Okay. It cannot transmit that.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Really? Alright. Hit this guy, I suppose.
Running by narrative.
Time to slaughter someone.
Let's make it quick. Just a minor setback. Hold on.
Shut down.
It'd just be a plain reload then.
I have read tomes of military tactics. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Oh, that's on fire.
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain. Painted black.
Failed to stun him. Stun this group. If I relocate here and then do a forewarn. Yeah, that could probably work.
A genius at work.
Yeah, I won't be able to attack.
A wicked thought.
Die with grace, at least.
Didn't move. At least I can focus on these guys.
I am a navigator. Painted black.
Be able to stun them.
Out my way. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Scared yet? Strike me again. See what happens.
Pain cleanses the body.
Rejoice in battle! I'll do it.
Too far.
Doubt is for the... None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Let's get to it.
I'll avenge you.
Oh, my ears are ringing. My place is at the fort.
Alright, shut this nothing off. Or turn back on.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. At your beck and call.
Actually hit.
Here we go. That's nothing worse.
Let's see.
Nice to set you on fire.
Faith without deeds is worthless. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. War is my muse.
Let's make it quick.
My faith shields me.
We're at a tactical disadvantage.
Death's hand reaches for me.
Hold on. In our ranks.
Yeah, and Savoir can clear this on its own. Kinda
It will be
doomed.
done.
Oh, you have 200 HP.
At your beck and call. I will do my duty. Victory is an exemplary strike.
On here, maggot.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, so 5 left.
Just a minor setback. Out of my way. Let's get to it.
I don't know, maybe Abelard will surprise us.
Here we go. Indeed. Oh, field medicine at its finest. Let's make it quick. Hold on. Not my worst day. Yet.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Not like this.
Oh, so much for surprising us. So, rushing Cabela up, not good. Yeah, starting off from that side is not good as well. Yeah, a bit too far from that. Too far from the vent controls.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Move around a bit over here. Any reason for that? Not really. Yeah, we've been more concentrated over here and more vulnerable to their grenades.
Attempt at defiance.
I'll turn
Yeah,
you
they actually
to
got a boost from that.
cornstarch.
Yeah, not a good setup. Turn order for this time. Yeah, it's something like that way. Fine, and Pascal's right there.
Time to slaughter someone. Let's get to it.
My ears are ringing.
Looks like everyone is so close together. It'd be easier to buff them.
A wicked thought. Schemes within schemes. Ha!
I thought that's why you only have 1 HP, but I'm guessing you got friendly fire a whole lot.
A wicked thought. Predictable downfall.
Out my way. Pain and duty go hand in. Let's get to it.
I noticed that, didn't you? Yeah, but annoying that Cassio goes solely in the turn order. Oh, both of them. Yeah, I should probably just wait.
The shadows will see it done. Trust me. As honor ordained, the other side awaits. As the tenets demand.
Sorta works. Yeah, probably gonna be Cassia.
The
That's
healing
off.
is
Yo.
much appreciated. At your beck and call. Grey hair, sure hair.
Yeah, that'll suck in for a little bit.
I will do my duty. Here we go.
Oh, did he actually get back up right away? Okay,
I
that
will
should
bathe
work.
this battlefield in righteous fury. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Not what I was looking for. So she's gonna have to come down here, right through the fire.
Emperor, deliver us. If I may. Yeah.
I can do this and then walking nightmare. And this there good coverage.
I'm not accustomed.
Now, boss did not get stunned. Oh, did that? It moved.
Activate calculating fury algorithm. Integrity factor increased. My vow is all desire condemns you.
Let's make
Estelle
it quick.
might die. I know you want to Abelard.
Brace yourself, Abelard. Now revert to more conservative tactics.
Okay, that's a bit much. can do.
What if?
Let's command for Cassia.
Oh, a wicked thought.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the clad in scarlet?
Good, and only 3 left. Yeah, you're stunned. Fire's finally out. Oh, now you have a lot of movement.
Death comes in silence. The shadows will see it done. Trust me.
Oh, 58. Do a blade dance. Or I can do a resonance. Now acrobatic artistry to retreat.
As honor ordained.
Let's do that. Like that would be more.
The blessing.
Hey, leader is dead.
It will be done. Victory is imminent. Reduced to dust. No matter the cost. Indeed. I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
Let me get him a better main hand weapon. 1320 versus. Yeah, 1323.
Victory is imminent.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. I'll do it. Eradicated.
Nice, and he didn't have to dodge.
It's a reward.
It's a minor setback. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Again, since we're not going to the quarantine zone, I think this might be the last major fight in this area. Which means we don't need to worry about healing Abelard and Pascal. Now, what did we get? That is a much better flamer. Oh, but it's a shorter range. Yeah, but those two-handed.
What lies beyond?
Eye patch. Coercion, lower awareness. Amber chainsword. Slightly better than this red monorack, but so far that is actually the better one. Better than chainsword. The officer's chainsword. Special boots. At the start of the wearer's turn, they gain dodge until the end of the round. Oh, Cabela, you don't have boots. No, you do not. All sorts of dodge for you.
They will see. Oh, yes, they all will see.
I wonder if this console had anything special on it. Probably not. I would have noticed that during the fight. Let's show up. Okay, it's this console area. Okay, that may actually be everything. Yeah, the quest is gone. Alright, Vladaym owes us quite a bit. We cleared out the Anris gangs from.
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
Or at least one part of it. So all that's left is just to pick up Shy and then talk to the RBD's guy. Very orderly. Not even a rail here to separate them. And hold on, be right back. Alright, I am back, and hey there, Silverio. And yeah, I think this game is good. As for whether I recommend it, if you like CRPGs or Warhammer 40k universe, yeah, definitely. You absolutely can. You can kill heretics, you can be a heretic, you can be overly good, you can be pretty evil. So yeah, pretty good options for what you can do.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Rough day.
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasak.
Who'll give you grief, all right? Get out!
Don't think so, Ashmag. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Dari, I am tired of your mess. Ow! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no heart at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before?
Yeah, probably main downside with this game is how little voice acting there is, considering how good it is when there is actually voice acting. The woman looks at you with the glassy eyes of a drunk, and you notice the two empty bottles that had been keeping her company before you had arrived. She looks completely out of place in this dingy, smoky bar. The fancy attire, the abundance of jewelry, the implants plated with precious metals. Her appearance not only screams wealth, but also audacity, for only an audacious person would flaunt their wealth in a place like this.
Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
She smiles somewhat groggily as she examines you over the glass that is raised to her lips. It's a Gamma trade envoy of House von Valancius.
Well then, here's to our meeting. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that you're someone special, since you've been granted an audience with the Liege of Footfall himself. It's always a pleasure to make the acquaintance of someone powerful. And the timing couldn't be better.
She takes a sip and pauses, and resolutely sets her glass aside and turns to you.
Jai Hidari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on Footfall. Nonetheless, we all have our problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament.
Maybe not. We shall see.
I have heard a great deal about how open-minded the members of the von Valancius dynasty are, and Lady Theodora especially.
Right, what do you need help with?
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on Footfall. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stole my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of Footfall's unique atmosphere. When I asked the Liege for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladaym, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Shireen, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Haydari's property carries certain risks.
Jai appears to be a serious operator on Footfall. The Liege's refusal to help means the loss of a potential ally. So Jai is encroaching on his turf. If Vladaym is not responsible for the disappearance of Jai's cargo, he will certainly benefit greatly from it. Yeah, so I'll be going competition with Vladaym. I'm going against him, but he needs us. In this place, try not to be so antagonistic against him for now. Liege is neglecting his duties. I shall become your patron.
May the Exalted One bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted.
Right then. I suppose the data slate shows you the map of Footfall.
Right. Here, that's where those ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There in the depths you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
Right, pretty solid place, and I wasn't expecting more combat.
In this tapestry of a world,
We are the
I am
spearhead
rogue
of the
thread.
Imperium. Careful now. I'm at your service. This wound will make a fine scar.
My frail organics required it. Operation successful.
And the location should be that warehouse we ran to not too long ago. Yeah, it should be this one. Not bad, it is now filled with people. Shame, I'm here. My joy it is to see you. Please follow me, please.
Is
Can we
aiding
fight?
a smuggler an endeavor worthy of a rogue trader?
That's fine, don't worry, Argenta.
What
It's
lies
useful.
beyond?
Oh, leading the charge, are we?
inevitable of your demise.
Not a particularly good turn order this time around. Or initiatives. Although it seems like it's mainly the people in the back that are going first. And then first word is Cabela. We have at least one thug up front that will go. Arbella can be fine over there. Go over there. Be a bit careful of the barrels.
My ears are ringing.
Let's get to it.
It doesn't seem like there are.
Here we go.
Do we know bosses? Oh, there's a combat survivor. No, combat survivors are common.
Hold
Okay, I have
on.
nothing too special then.
Let's get to it.
Maybe the hitman.
Half next time. Let's get to it!
Out of my way.
Offering of blood.
Definitely kill that thug.
A dance of blades and shadows. Death whispers my name. I shall not.
Is that within the cloud? Okay, turn it was.
As the tenants demand. Trust me.
Time to slaughter someone.
Let's get to it.
I've suffered worse.
I know what I'm doing, usually.
Oh, why'd you give Cabela a turn? If you're going to use that ability, you should have used it on Cassia.
Here we go. Let's make it quick. Hold
Alright, now
on.
what it does, we have to heal him.
My birthday. Oh, yes.
Rejoice in battle. God Emperor, move through me. Be
Right. Alright, wasn't expecting that to blow up. Have Abelard get a turn just so he can heal himself. Oh, not enough for that then. Never mind.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Die with grace, at least. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And he resisted.
Schemes within schemes within schemes.
Yeah, we should have got the heal.
A genius at work.
Nah, really.
Shattered
And we better give
foes
Cassie a
in
turn.
my wake.
Okay, try to pull him again. Good.
If I may.
Yeah, that was nearly everyone.
Field medicine at its finest. A tactically sound approach. Newer target. Indeed.
Too much for me.
Cassie, why'd you have to run over there?
System shutdown is premature.
I'm grateful.
The spiritual prophet venerates you, machine spirit.
Who did you stun?
Yet I knows no pain. Transformation broken.
So much for healing her.
Though I gave thee my blood and my pain, thou hast ordained that I shall live.
Yeah, these gases are a bit too much.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
Okay, now I'm really riled up.
Looks like they're still doing a lot of friendly fire to each other. 4 left. Okay, so these two and then those two servitors.
Pain cleanses the body.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without faith is worthless.
Oh, baked flames! Another one. Let's see. Schemes within schemes.
Yeah, it's more effective with you.
Request approved. Running by their right. Request approved.
Where are you running off to? Oh, went up shy.
My vow is to serve. We function as one.
Can you reach? Yes, you can.
By their significant value.
Let's get
Desire condemns you.
Yes, it's just not venting. And not enough movement for that.
I am your blade and shield.
Living on the edge.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Yeah, it should be fine.
An unpredictable downfall.
What a mess. I think the throne we didn't come here with just three of us. Should have been get moving, core. We need to open the passage into the tunnels and get another guys in. Jai, on your signal. And the poison is still lingering. These ash mags dare to touch something from the cargo. Jai, 2, 3, 5. I think the exalted one. Those ash mags didn't have the time to make off with anything yet. Jai carefully inspects the containers emblazoned with markings from some unknown freight operator. He smiles and touches the comm lead in her ear. Give me 2 minutes, Shireen. I'll send the coordinates to my loyal crew who will deliver my property somewhere safe. And we're still taking damage. And done. Kara moves her hand from her ear and turns to you. We're good. Now, how about we relocate to a more pleasant place and private space to discuss the details of our deal, specifically payment for your efforts. Yes, exactly. Payments. Also, we're just gonna leave the cargo here unattended. Nothing to worry about. After all the ruckus we caused, I doubt anyone will go anywhere near the containers. I am, however, infinitely flattered by your concern for my, now our, property. Yes, ours. Jai opens her mouth to reply when you hear the sound of many footsteps behind you. Oh, part 2? The dame's agent stop right there in the name of the Liege. The gaunt, pale-skinned man in grimy clerical robes glances at you and immediately falls to his knees obsequiously. Your Excellency, please forgive my vehemence, most noble Gamma. I never expected to encounter such eminent persons in this corner of Footfall. It can be. I am playing, though, on the hardest difficulty. Well, nearly hardest. There's at least one more difficulty above this one, but it's an Iron Man mode. But not including that, it is the hardest difficulty. And then there's also, besides the presets from easy to hardest, you also have some customizability as well. So you're not exactly locked in for making it difficult or easy. I have quite a bit of flexibility with it. Jai, most noble excellency. Jai purses her lips and shoots you a confused look. Vladaym's agent. I am Vladaym, Tokura's personal agent. The man hesitates, choosing his words carefully. Came here to remove from criminal circulation a shipment, distribution of which is banned in the lands of Footfall. Horrendous Xeno heresy that has been fraudulently delivered to a bastion of the Holy Imperium. Looks at Jai. I do not doubt for a moment, most noble Gamma, that your presence here is merely a misunderstanding, brought about by another's manipulation. It is too great a coincidence that the Liege's representative should arrive in the Shadow Quarters just after Jai has recovered her rightful spoils. It seems that the guards reported the problems with the shipment over the Vox, and not just to anyone, but to the Liege's personal agent. Vladaym Tokura knew about the shipment from the start, and planned to take it for himself and get rid of Jai if he could. Behold, the grubby, underhanded struggle between cold traders, and had it not been for our impromptu deal struck in the bar, Vladaym might have succeeded. Now then, not too bad for you guys. Jai Haidari is the owner of the cargo, is presently under my protection, under Rotator's protection. Tell your master that he should think twice before crossing from now on. Or this cargo belongs to the Von Vanessa dynasty. Those are ready to encroach upon the property of a rogue trader. Well, we do want to recruit Jai. So probably can't go with this one. She is the owner of the cargo. And under my protection. And don't forget, Jai, don't forget to tell him that I'm not mad, but I will be collecting the debt sometime. Jai watches him hurry away, then looks at you. I wish I could see Vladaym's face when he finds out he almost stepped on the toes of one of the most powerful people in the Expanse. Listen, Gamma, I'm genuinely sorry about this confusion. Vladaym and I have had our difficulties, but I never thought he'd want to clean me out and do away with me in some dark corner. At least not so soon. If he hadn't agreed to our deal, Shireen, my gang and I would already be floating in orbit around one of Footfall's asteroids. And yes, my shipment contains Xeno artifacts, possession of which is a death sentence for any commoner. But you, Shireen, do not strike me as a commoner. If I had told you directly, you would have become, shall we say, complicit. But since those illicit words did not escape my lips, you would merely be agreeing to help me to help an unfortunate soul, me, to recapture a few containers. My sincerest wish was to protect you from any unnecessary trouble. I swear by the Exalted One, and I do hope that this misunderstanding will not affect our future cooperation. Yes, surely for her protection. Pascal, the statement is true, with the exception that you yourself are an uneducated laywoman and a thief who ought to stay away from the technological perversities of non-humans. I am now requesting your preventive disposal. Jai, uneducated, me? I've held things in my hands that you, cog for brains, can only dream of in your oil-soaked data fantasies. Stop hiding behind piety and law. You're simply defending your clique's monopoly on anything and everything of interest and monetary value. Now then, this is our Footfall. You could always execute her. Take what we agreed, but never want to see you again. Merciful and give you a choice. Heretic, you can atone for your deplorable crimes against the Imperium through your service to House Von Venensis, or you can die where you stand. All very confrontational. If you want to say partners, no more secrets or half-truths. Rogue Trader can use someone with their talents and connections. Can see you in my retinue. Or tell me about your business on Footfall. Yeah, about your business first. Alright then, this isn't my first year in the Expanse. It's not my first year in business either. I've sat in the negotiating table with all sorts, not just loot hunters or smugglers either, but the Xenos, one intelligent enough to believe that mutual benefit was a better outcome to our meeting than mutual destruction. I know that the ecclesiarchy has to say about that, but speaking from the bottom of my heart, I know where the line is between an ordinary duel and a betrayal of humanity, and I never cross it. Yeah, especially since a betrayal of humanity would be very detrimental to your health. Alright, just take her into our retinue. I see nothing wrong with making profits where it does no harm to oneself or the Imperium. Jai gives you a pearly smile. I think I like Shireen. Well then, does this mean I can hope for our partnership to continue? Yeah, Rogue Trader can use someone with their talents and connections. Exalted One, bless you and your retinue. Alright. Bless you and your entire dynasty. I wouldn't say no to marking the occasion properly. It's not every day you embark on a brilliant new business partnership. Cabela, Dom Gamma, if it is indeed your wish to let this heretic into your retinue, then allow me to carve a vow of service into her tongue. Let the pain prevent her from uttering words of deceit and remind her of obedience. Shai, don't even think about it, you crazed Kaksha. Kaska. Unless you want me to add a few extra bits of lead to the metal dormants on that sulky mug of yours. Abelard. He gives you a look of reproach. You sully Von Venensis' name by inviting people like her into your retinue, Lord Captain. The decision is yours, but do not be surprised if unsavory rumors start to spread on Footfall. Rumors spread anyways. Magenta regards Jai. It is a strange circle you are forming around yourself, Rogue Trader. Jai, Sister Magenta. Jai gives her an almost lecherous once-over. I've heard all about your deeds on Footfall, but I never would have guessed that there was an angelic beauty behind all the idle gossip. And while we're at it, Stream, when were you going to reveal your true identity to me? Jai cocks her head to one side curiously. I am infinitely flattered by your attention, but if I had known I was talking to a rogue trader, not an envoy one, I would have shown some decorum. You were hardly forthcoming yourself, and neither of us have been completely honest. when I do something and why is solely my decision to make, and I'm not going to explain my reasons to anyone. I want to talk with a normal person. Yeah, neither of us have been completely honest. Shy. Guilty as charged. She raises her hands in a joking capitulation. You're right on that one, so I guess I'm no position to criticize. Either way, I'm entirely willing to join Renu. From now on, my knowledge and experience are entirely at your disposal. Nice, profit factor gained. Oh, and one more thing, if you're interested in a rather lucrative offer, one that can give the Von Glance's protector a leg up, I'd say now isn't the time to be thinking about such things, but once we get back on your ship, perhaps you could spare me a minute. So many entries. Alright, we'll send her on her way out. Yeah, and just keep our main party. Let us catch up with her when we get back to the ship. Auto pistol, don't need that. Boots. Just a general increase in movement. Alright, so that's it, and we already came through here, so nothing to loot. Still have to level up. Okay, licensed psyker, so really don't trigger perils of the war. Yeah, and the veil degradation doesn't particularly increase either. An AP boost. Though her powers are about 1 AP per cost. Yeah, so effectively just having a free cast of her first buff would definitely be useful. Kept on running out of AP during those fights. Pure force sounds nice. Oh, the side powers are increased at a higher rating. Let me do anything with the SI abilities. Interesting, 25% chance to regain AP. Spend on second powers when veil degradation is 10 or lower. Yeah, as long as we don't have a deer in the party. Probably work with that. Yeah, Blazing Inferno is also pretty nice. Fire Within sounds good, but it requires killing 8 creatures or scoring that many critical hits. Feels a bit too excessive. And that one would be definitely good for some healing. Yeah, I can go with Poison Siren, but I'm not sure how much that affects the buffs. Yeah, I might just do Router Calibration, just so we have more attacks, or potentially more ability uses. Yeah, it's only an additional 3 points of damage. Let's go with Sacred Rituals. Yeah, 24% chance to regain AP spent on psychic powers. Avalar, that's for you. Okay, nothing favorited. Yeah, I might go with Center of Attention. Taunting Defense also good. And Enduring Shield would also be good. We tend to get temporary wounds pretty easily. %11% to parry and armor. This is only 1% per unyielding beacon. +1 stack per each time he's attacked. Maybe not then. 17 parry priority. Or 5% armor. And let's go to get the Enduring Shield. Cassia. Any of your warp abilities we need to get first. And additional movement so we can get you positioned better. Slightly better at medical. All encompassing. Yeah, I think that one requires a bit too much. Increase damage to enemies with this one. Oh yeah, Bloody Trail. That would help her move around quite a bit. Yeah, probably with Bloody Trail. Oh, a heal. It's a heal. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, let's get that heal for now. Argent, as for you, I think to increase the versatility stacks. Probably want to get close to quarter string eventually. Maybe crippling blast. I'm gonna flash fire, so I can actually use wildfire. I'm gonna get flash fire, so I can actually start using that ability. I'm going to focus on some of the other ones later on. Alright, Pascal, what are we gonna do about you? Maybe she got plasma weapon expert. Nah, probably don't need that one. Maybe let's get you something defensive. Oh, cheaper plasma weapon usage. Let's get the AP change. All right.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
All right, enough of that. Anything else? Yeah, this one we're waiting for everyone in the quarantine zone to die, basically. And there's also in the quarantine zone, which we can't enter anymore. Because we have to go to Janos. And then, yeah, these ones we have to go back to our ship. Yeah, looks like that is it. Just stop by the docks, talk to the guy, and then we can leave. Alright, hopefully there won't be another fight. Oh, well, this is where the RVs were set up.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Nope. Yeah, talk to them.
Ha! There will be no peace in my wake.
Where, oh where are you? Oh, there you are. You weren't there earlier. Solomon.
Thank you for responding to my request, Rogue Trader. I am here on the orders of Marshal Strax to ask for your help. We are in pursuit of a tithe thief. We must board the thief's ship, execute the heretic for his crimes, and return the sacred tribute to the protection of the Adeptus Arbites. The reward for your assistance in this matter will be the thief's frigate, the Heartless, which we will capture in the course of the mission.
Okay, mission. I hope they don't actually teleport there right away. It'd be nice to return to the void ship and heal. Pleasure to see you, Solomon.
Plato, speak! Not every cybermastiff receives a personal greeting from a rogue trader. Such an honor warrants a response.
Now then, why have you approached us instead of Winterscale? Yeah, I recommend ours was his world.
I did, and I was rebuffed. As Rogue Trader Winterscale rightly pointed out, from the moment of the tithe's collection, responsibility for it transfers to the Adeptus Arbites. He also noted that the loss of a world is not an inconsiderable detriment to his protectorate, and he has no intention of expending resources to recover something that no longer belongs to him. Under similar circumstances in the past, our arrangement would have obliged us to turn to Lady Theodora. She was a key figure in supporting the Lex Imperialis in the Coronis Expanse.
Yeah, we hope Winterscale isn't doing that and move out his world's destruction by us. His poor form for Rogue Trader refuses to help us serve, so you roll law. Yeah, debatable. We've lost your ship, and you want someone else to solve your problem. Don't be rude. Yeah, let's help. What is the plan?
Captain Sargona and his flagship, the Heartless, are concealed in Mundus Nullius. The exact location can only be determined with your ship's augurs when we enter the system.
Okay, so we'll return to our ship first.
The Heartless is escorted by a small flotilla. You'll need to neutralize it in order to capture the frigate. Our BT strike teams will land on the upper deck, while your boarding party handles the remaining bays. My squad of arbitrators will take on the most difficult and dangerous part of the operation. The ultimate goal is to capture the captain's bridge and interrogate and execute Sargona.
Alright, team effort. Yeah, we have other matters to tend to en route to Mundus. Will you be able to accompany me?
No. I'm still on mission, and in your absence, my subordinates and I will be checking weapons and finalizing tactics for the assault. In other words, we will be wholly occupied with preparations.
Alright, fair enough. What about recommendations?
The task is relatively simple. Kill all enemies we encounter, and not let them kill us. Sargona must be taken alive questioning, but I and my team will handle that. There is one other thing. The following call signs will be used for Vox communication during the mission. You will be RT1, and I will be DX1. I also request you use RBT sign language throughout. Non-verbal commands are faster than speaking and will allow us to catch our target unawares. Here is a short list.
Alright, that's getting complicated. There are 24 basic commands from head nods to combinations of hand gestures. That you need to quickly and efficiently communicate any position and numbers, and even coordinate joint attacks. Interesting. these call signs mean?
DX1 means I'm in command of the Delta Xi Squad. It's one of our standard designations for strike teams in the Expanse. RT1 is you, the rogue trader and leader of the Rho Theta Squad. For a short mission like this one, these identifiers should suffice. Good. Do you have any further questions?
Yeah, about the ship. Hey, where's your ship?
The Heartless is the enemy flagship. It has been corrupted with inhuman technology, but you have the necessary resources to purge it of Xenos filth and make it serve the Imperium once more. Even if you don't wish to own a ship previously crewed by pirates, you will have prospective buyers lining up to take it off your hands. I'm no expert on ships, but when I questioned the captains on Footfall about the Heartless, they were almost salivating as they listed its virtues.
Purifying and removing a ship equipped with blasphemous modifications from the hands of apostates is the sacred duty of all servants of the Omnissiah and of the Emperor.
I want the ship, we'll cut a tide instead. Yeah, that probably won't fly. So you're from your ship that I have to capture myself. Not much of a deal, is it?
What I am offering is the coordinates of your future trophy and a team of arbitrators to help you take the vessel. You will be enriched, and you will be continuing the alliance formed by Lady Theodora with the Adeptus Arbates. It is for you to judge the value of this opportunity.
Yeah, how about you join my entourage at the same time?
I do not have the power to choose my assignments, Rogue Trader. However, if the mission is successful, the Marshal is unlikely to refuse to deploy me as your escort.
Excellent. Now then about the fleet.
Sign. Transfer the latest data. Price. Hologram. This one has the complete file.
Guido Sargona, Homeworld Unknown, Psyker. Okay, I'm ready to prepare for that. Specialty Pyromancy. Formally sanctioned, abandoned his post on a private ship and joined the pirates. Confirmed buildings, Casbalica, Xenos, allegedly heretical cults. Also beginning his 15 attacks on trading vessels. Okay, very good. Most important part is the fact that he is a pyromancy psyker. Hologram. Image quality leaves something to be desired, but you can make out the criminal's fit of opulence and sumptuous clothing. And there is something haughty, almost maniacal in his bearing, like the tyrants who sooner or later proclaim themselves gods. Really that far gone now. Why are you so well informed?
Shortly after the fall of Rakat Manoris, I questioned the Liege of Footfall. He supplied me with exhaustive information about Sargona and his ship, and gave the arbitrators full access to the docks. I suspect Takara's compliance stems from some bad blood between him and Sargona. Scum-eating scum. Nothing new there. He is a former privateer and a fugitive psyker. At one time, he was involved in the coal trade and the supply of Xenos mercenaries, but his pirate habits got the better of him, and he started robbing his associates. Now, even among the criminal rabble, he is known as a nasty piece of work. Something of an achievement, you will agree. Sargona is cunning, cool, and unpredictable. As you wish.
Very informative.
Acknowledged. Sargona is already dead. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, except for the part where we have to take him alive.
In this
Now that is actually
tapestry
it
of a world,
for...
I
Oh, hey,
am
Heinrichs.
the rogue thread.
A familiar figure turns to Heinrich van Kalox, interrogator of the Ordo Xenos, and bows his head respectfully. Lord Captain? Abelard, honored interrogator, what a surprise. Did you perchance leave something in your cabin? Heinrich, not at all, First Officer Versarian. I'm not in the habit of leaving a trail, but I thank you for your concern. Now then, why are you here? Only to our mutual duty to humanity. It is that duty that demands that I disturb your peace once more. I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic event that transpired on Reckon Norris. I also received some information from my agents regarding the movements and actions of enemies of humanity, including the Xenos that we're assuming were involved in the theft of the star. According to their findings, the threat now hangs over other worlds. This time, yours, Lord Captain. Okay, so the Drukhari is targeting Von Valence's territories. Yeah, couldn't probably leak the information that Theodore was dead. Yeah, but those territories undefended makes them easy targets. Heinrich clears his throat and begins a pointedly official tone. By the order of the Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar, whose duty is to stand sentinel over the Crown's expanse, the rope trader of House Von Lances, is to take on board the agent of the Most Holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds great and small that serve to safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon announcement and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency Calcazar. Yeah, what exactly caused this need to rejoin? The cause is the activity of humanity's enemies, including the cult of the Final Dawn. In my absence, the situation in the Crown's expanse has changed. I have received an exhaustive report from my agents and this heresy has taken root in the region where the Von Valence's world lie. You probably already know about the fate of the industrial world of Kialugama. If not, then I will share the details. But not here. Better talk on board, where we will not be overheard. Yeah, we already heard of Kialugama. And I guess it makes sense that the Final Dawn cult would be active in the Valence's territory. And that probably helped them out with that. Also, we saw some of those cultists here as well. Very well, I rogue trader Gamma Von Valancius. Welcome the agent of the Golden Throne aboard my ship and take on the responsibility of assisting him in the fight against the evil that threatens humanity. Heinrich gives a reserved nod, an answer befitting a righteous servant of the Emperor. Sure, righteous, if you say so. Argenta, the duty has brought you aboard the rogue trader's ship once more, and such is Emperor's will. Welcome back, interrogator. Heinrich, thank you, sister. It is an honor to be traveling with one of the blessed Adeptus Sororitas. Cassia, Master Van Calix. Cassie's voice is brimming with genuine joy, which she immediately hides behind a facade of highborn primness. Since you are with us once more, I do hope you will find time to finish our conversation about literary works of Kronhaller the Blessed. Heinrich, I'll make every effort, Lady Orcelio. Oh, now look at you making friends. I must also deliver this to you. Heinrich pulls out a sealed letter. The Lord Inquisitor specified that the contents of the envelope are for your eyes only. I would ask you to read it as soon as you have the time. That is everything for the time being. Are you headed to the ship, or do you still have business on Footfall? Whatever the case, I can either wait for you on board or accompany you as part of your retinue. Yep, go back to the ship. Yeah, we are done on this station. Voxmaster? Lord Captain, the inspection of the ship system is complete. The tech priests are reporting the machine spirits are calm and satisfied. Everything is ready for onward travel. Except there is an issue that must be made aware of. Cassia makes a quick, nervous gesture, adjusting the dormant over her third eye. I have been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator. I want to double-check the route to Darkonis and discover that it does not match the one recorded in the atlas. It is more than a minor warp fluctuation. This route has been wiped out. It can no longer be used for traveling. To make matters worse, I started checking the paths from the atlas, one after the other, and saw the same thing everywhere. The warp is roiling with an ominous storm, bursting with the vivid and screaming colors. It will not hinder our movement, but all previous knowledge is now utterly useless. Argenta angrily chops the air with the side of her palm. Warp storms are our enemies, just like heretics and demons. It's a shame they can't be dispersed with a flamer or bolter. Victus. Now we can be certain that the problem with the astropathic communication in the planet's expanse are no coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in your way, Lord Captain. It is swallowing messages and disrupting familiar routes. This means you need to locate the key worlds of the Von Valancius Protectorate as soon as possible. I'm talking about Janus, Darkonis, and Kiava Gamma. Charting new routes as they can reach, and restoring control will be the necessary next step. Right then, very battle. What will be the consequences of losing contact with these worlds? Well, I mean, yeah, they're part of your dynasty. It severely impact your wealth and your prestige and all that. A world deprived of connection to its neighboring systems and the current expanse infrastructure can only rely on itself. Their capabilities are often limited. For example, Janus does not have a fleet of its own. Pirates, cultists, heretics, Xenos. Anyone can prey on the helpless planet. Loss of communication is a threat to your position. A rogue trader with no protectorate to back them is one that grows weaker by the day. Abelard, the Voxmaster is entirely correct. You are rogue trader Gamma von Valancius, the successor to Theodora von Valancius, one of the most influential women this side of the Maw. But you are also new to the business of governing. Many will doubt your competence and try to carve up your protectorate so they can snatch up a peace for themselves. It is important to show your potential allies and foes that you are in control of the situation, which is why the sooner we reclaim these lost worlds, the better. Cabela, a faint smile appears on her lips. If the faithless decide that your worlds are easy prey, that is good. You'll find enough enemies in your domain then, and we will kill them. The Undying One will look upon us with approval. You're just looking for an excuse to kill. Now then, about Janus. The surface of Janus was altered extensively so the planet could be designated an agri-world. It is a powerful food base capable of supplying the British Protectorate and exporting provisions to the outer world at the same time. Janus owes much of its prosperity to the governor house of Viat. Under its leadership, the world has grown even more prosperous. Years after securing shipments and taxes while keeping the workforce tightly controlled. Yeah, plus we need to deal with Vladaym to send some food from Janus. Now about Gamma, the industrial world is being managed by the governor house of Gaprak and supplies your protectorate with rare mineral resources. Additionally, the planet features an Adeptus Mechanicus manufactorum that processes materials and prepares them for shipment. Yeah, we know the cults may have taken over this world. I testify that Gamma is a world marked by the Omnissiah's patronage. By this grace, the manufactorums of the colony are inhabited by committed and industrious machine spirits. Heinrichs coughs quietly. Mrs. Tolman neglected to mention that the Gamma manufactorum also supplies heavy machinery, from forge harvesters to vessel systems and components. Abelard turns his hard eyes on Heinrichs. He displayed commendable knowledge of our world's manufacturing capabilities and Calyx. Pleased to be of service. Yeah, you say that, but Abelard is not exactly pleased. And now then. Now to Nagonis. Nagonis is the heart and soul of your protectorate. It is where the main administrative resources and storage facilities are. And so is the Von Evalansis Palace. We'd like to know this is where you'll be publicly accepted. Will you publicly accept the title of Rogue Trader? Nagonis is a major administrative hub that runs the cargo fleet and keeps track of finances. Okay, so we have a food place, a manufacturing place, and then a bureaucracy place. Abelard, which world should we deal with first? Abelard throws a beard for a few seconds before giving a hesitant reply. Rediscovering the agro world will supply your protector with something none of your servants can do without: sustenance. Or some basic supplies should not be underestimated. Just look at Footfall in its current pitiful state. On the other hand, I'm concerned by the rumors concerning Gamma. There should be no problems on Giants for many years, but something is very wrong with the industrial world right now. The delay might cost us the entire planet. Yeah, we don't want to repeat a wrecked Minoris. I trust I do not have to explain the capital world. Losing it would make us the laughingstock of the other dynasties. Besides, the loss of chronicles and ledgers would spell a bureaucratic catastrophe. So all three systems are equally vital to the protectorate. It falls to you to decide which should be brought into the fold before the rest, Lord Captain. Alright, very well. Of course, it's clear. Do my officers have any other shoes? That is all, Lord Captain. The vessel and the crew await your instructions and are ready to depart Footfall immediately, if you did so desire. Right. Alright, that's a lot of talking. Yeah, we still have some people to talk to. Yeah, we have a companion quest to continue. But I think I will have to end things early for today. Yeah, I kind of mentioned at the start that I wasn't feeling so well. And I'm not particularly feeling any better. So yeah, with having finished up the station, at least it is a good point to end it. So with that in mind, we'll be continuing this tomorrow. Probably talk a little bit more to our companions, try to progress their quests, and then we'll start heading off to our worlds. Yeah, but mainly hopefully I'm feeling better for tomorrow. Yeah, so that's the plan for tomorrow. Day after, we'll then be back to Rimworld, continuing our Odyssey playthrough. Then Saturday, continuing Phoenix Point. Yeah, and then Sunday more Rogue Trader. Not much to the schedule right now, so yeah. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Apologies for ending things a bit too early today. Regardless, thank you all for watching. Be sure to follow or subscribe to the channel, depending on where you prefer watching. We'll be on Twitch or on YouTube for notifications when we're online. Otherwise, there's always my social media for updates and notificacations. Twitter is at Imre_EE. I am RE_EE. Blue Sky at Imre-EE. More or less the same thing, just a difference between dash or underscore depending on where you prefer to go. But otherwise, if you don't use social media, I do try to stream every day about the same time, between 12:30 a.m. to 5 a.m. US Central. Usually give or take 30 minutes, except for today where I had to end it a bit early because just not feeling well. But usually pretty good at sticking between those times, and towards the middle is more reliable when I'm here. And as I do try to stream every day. But anyways, thank you once again for watching. Thank you all to those who have to stop by the stream live, as well as a thank you to those who've been up watching the VOD. Hope you're all really entertained, that you have a good day or night, whichever may happen to be, and that you stop by again next time. With that, thank you and goodbye.